consisting of a set of line segments connected such that no segments cross. So this type of curve is, we can call it as a polygon. So here the line segments is, we can call it as the sides here, and we have the best example for the polygons are triangle having 3 sides, quadrilateral having 4 sides, pentagon 5 sides, and hexagon 6 sides, etc. These are the some of the example for polygon. Suppose if a polygon having all the sides are equal, then the type of the polygon is said to be a regular polygon. The best example for regular polygons are equilateral triangle, square, regular pentagon, regular hexagon, regular septagon, and regular octagon. These are the best example for the regular polygons. So what are the different methods? So for constructing the regular polygon is, so we have different methods is there. So first one is interior angle method. So interior angle method, so for finding the interior angle, so we have in case of a polygon, for finding the interior angle of a polygon, the formula is n minus 2 divided by n into 180 degrees. So where n represent about the number of sides. Suppose if you take a regular pentagon, so regular pentagon having n is equal to 5, so if you substitute n value is equal to 5, we will get the interior angle of a pentagon 108 degrees. Okay. Similarly for a heptagon, so the interior angle should be 120 degrees and 120 degrees like that. So because the number of sides in hexagon is 6, 6 minus 2 divided by 6 into 180, we will get interior angle of a pentagon, hexagon should be 120 degrees. And next method is exterior angle method. The exterior angle of a polygon is 2 by n into 180 degrees. So this is the formula for finding the exterior angle of a polygon, where n represents about the number of sides. For pentagon, n is equal to 5. If you substitute that value in that equation, so we will get the exterior angle of a pentagon should be 72 degrees like that. Suppose for hexagon, the exterior angle should be 60 degrees. And another methods for constructing the regular polygons is special method, or we can call it as the 3 circles method. Next method, inscribed circle method. That means inscribe a regular polygon in a given circle is the construction of the large polygons inside the circle, so that the corners of all polygons are on the circumference of the circle. That method is, we can call it as the inscribed circle method. And another one is arcs method. So by using the compass, we can draw the arcs and we can prepare the polygon. So that is also one of the method. And another one is circumscribed. That means outside the circle we will draw the polygon. So that represent about the circumscribed or superscribed method. Other method is general method. So we will learn about these methods in this class. Here, construct a regular pentagon of given length of side. Given length of side, they are giving that the given length of side 35 mm using exterior angle method. So we know that what is the exterior angle of a pentagon. We know that the exterior angle of a pentagon should be 72 degrees. So that first of all we will draw a side with 35 mm. Draw a side with 35 mm. After drawing a side, give the naming for that side as AB, and by using your so first of all we will draw a side AB with 35 mm. After that, so the exterior angle of the pentagon should be 72 degrees. So from point A and from point B, take 72 degrees exteriorly and we will draw the 2 inclination lines from point A and from point B. Draw the 2 inclination lines like that. So next, by measuring the length, by using your compass, by measuring the length of AB from point A, we will draw the arc from point A, and also from point B also we will draw the arc from this point. So we will draw the another arc from this point. We will cut this arc. So we will get the three different points, C, here D, and also E points. So after that we can joining all the points. So we will get a pentagon. How we will get a pentagon? So this is the exterior angle method. Like that we will draw the exterior angle method. So after that we will give the dimensioning. So they are giving the dimension of this side. So this side length is, they are clearly giving that in our problem. So that is equal to 35 mm. And this angle is, in case the exterior angle of a pentagon, we should be write it as 72 degrees here, and here also this angle should be 72. So like that we will construct a pentagon by using the exterior angle method. So interior angle of a pentagon. So construct a regular pentagon given length of side 32 mm using interior angle method. So the interior angle of a pentagon should be 108 degrees, so that you can take half of that 108 degrees and you can construct the pentagon. So in every polygon you can take the half of the interior angle. So the side of the pentagon is here, they are giving that 32 mm. 32. So with 32, first of all we will draw a side AB. Now the interior angle of a pentagon, so that should be, you can take interiorly, you can take half of the exterior angle, that is equal to 54 degrees. 54, and also from point B also with 54 we will draw the two lines like that. So here you will get an intersecting point. Take that point as center O. Now we can take center O as center, OA as radii, or OB as radii. Draw a circle. Like that. So after that, by measuring the length of AB, from point A, draw the arc. From point B, draw the another arc. Similarly from this point, draw the arc. From this point, you cut that arc. Now here you will get point C, and here you will get point D, and here you will get point E. Now you can joining all the points through A, B, C, D, E. Join A, B, C, D, E, will get a required pentagon. So here in this method, so we can follow the interior angle, that should be, you can follow half of the interior angle, that should be 54 degrees. So like that we will draw the diagram and give the dimensioning here. So the dimension is here. They are clearly giving that this dimension 32 mm. And this angle should be, you can represent it 54 degrees, and this angle also you can represent it 54 degrees, like that. So this is the interior angle method. Draw a regular pentagon of 30 mm side using special method. So this special method, or we can call it as the circle method. So first of all, here also, first of all, with the 30 mm radius, 30 mm side, so you can draw a side with 30 mm initially. Draw a side with 30 mm. After that, give the naming for that side as AB. Now A as center, AB as radii, A as center, AB as radii, draw a circle. Draw a circle. Similarly, B as center, BA as radii, draw the another circle. We'll get the intersecting points here. The two circles are intersect at the 2 points. So here we'll get C and here we'll get point D. Join point C and D. Now either you can take C or D as the center. CA or DA as the radii. Will draw the another circle. I am taking D as the center, DA as radii. Draw the another circle. The third circle I am constructing here. So this circle will intersect the first circle at point. So here I am selecting this point as E, and the second circle at point F, and also the point of at CD line at point G. Now okay, joining EG line, join E and G and extended this line. Similarly, join F and G and extended this line up to the first circle. So here we will get 2 points. So here H point and here we will get I point. Now joining. So now by taking the length of AB from point I, draw the arc. From point H, cut that arc. We'll get another point, take that point as J. Now joining all the points through AB, IJH, we'll get a required pentagon. So this is the 3 circles method. Only the required pentagon should be here in thick line. All other lines should be represented by using a 2H pencil because these are the construction lines. So this is the circle method. So they are giving the dimension. This dimension is 30. Like that. So this is the special method. And coming to the other method is, so construct a regular hexagon of side 32 when one side is horizontal and another one is be vertical. So here we have 2 problems is there. First of all, initially here in this method also, this is also we can call it the inscribed method. Example for an inscribed circle method. So first of all, we will draw a side horizontally with 32 mm. With 32 mm, we can construct a side AB or OA. Now take O as center, OA as radii, draw a circle. Construct a circle. Now from point A, with the OA radius from point A, draw the arc this side and also this side. And from this point, we will draw the another arc. And from this also, we will draw the another arc with the same length of OA. So here we will get different points, taking this one as A, B, C, D, E, F and E. Now we can joining all the points one by one. AB, BC, CD, DE, EF and FA, like that. So this is also we can call it as, this one is also we can call it as the interior angle. So inside the circle we will construct a hexagon. So this dimension is they are clearly giving that the side horizontal side is 32 mm So here also only the required diagram, that should be regular hexagon, should be in thick line. All other lines should be, you can represent it by using your 2H pencil. And another one, if the side is vertical, so you can draw a side in vertical direction. First of all, draw a side in vertical direction with 32 mm. So I am selecting, this is the center. I am selecting this one is the point E. Now taking O as center, OA as radii, draw a circle. O as center, OA as radii, draw a circle. Now with the radius of OA, from point A, draw the arc. From this point you can cut the arc. From in this direction also you will draw the arc. And from this point also we will cut the arc. And from this point also draw the arc. Now we can locating different points. A, B, this is point C, point D, and this is point E, point F. Okay. Now joining all the points, so we'll get a required hexagon. When the side is in vertical direction, so we'll get the shape of the hexagon like that. Join all the points. So this is the inscribed circle method. So here also the dimension of OA, you can represent the dimension line by drawing the extension lines from point A and from point O like that, and take 10 mm distance from the outline and draw the dimensioning. That we will give the dimension. So inscribe a regular polygon, regular pentagon in a circle of 64 mm diameter when one side is horizontal. So here they are giving that the circle diameter, this is also an example for inscribed circle method. They are giving that the circle diameter is 64 mm. How they are constructing? They are constructing the pentagon of side that should be in horizontal. So that first of all, with the radius of 32 mm, so with the radius of 32 mm, first of all we will construct a circle. I am constructing a circle with the radius of 32 mm. Now you can locating the center point O. Through the center, we know that the inscribed, we know that the exterior angle of a pentagon, that should be 72 degrees, so that you can take half of that 72. That means, so half of that 72. So here you can draw a vertical line and also horizontal line, horizontal diameter and also vertical diameter. So from this center O, you can take half of the exterior angle, that should be 36. Suppose if you construct the pentagon, you can take 30 degrees. 36 from this one, so 10, 20, 30, 36. And here 10, 20, 30, 36. So we will draw the two lines. So here I am locating 2 points A and B. Now joining A and B, join A and B. Now with the length of AB, from point B draw the arc, from point A you can draw the arc, from this point you can draw the another arc. So locate here point C, here point D, and here point E. So join all the points. So this is also inscribed circle method. So you can construct the pentagon here. Pentagon of that side should be, you can construct a side should be in a horizontal direction. like that. So if you draw the lines, what should be, you can follow here, this angle should be this angle should be 36, this angle should be also 36. And what is this angle? So this angle shows 72 degrees, like that. Not only this one, this angle is also 72, this angle is also 72. Okay, so this is also inscribed circle method. Now draw the side dimensioning for this one. They are giving the 32 side length, but they are giving the circle diameter 64 mm. Problem is, in a circle of 70 mm diameter, inscribe a regular hexagon. So they are giving the circle diameter is 70 mm. So you can take radius 35 mm radius and you can construct a circle. Now locating the center point, through the center you can draw the horizontal diameter and locate here point A and point B. Now you can divide it. So here you can construct the hexagon so that you can divide the horizontal diameter into 6 parts. How you can divide it? By using the divided line method. That means, so from point A you can take less than 45 or greater than 15 degrees. You can choose any one angle and we will draw the inclination line from point A, and you can divide the AB line into 6 parts. And now by using your compass, take any length and you can divide this inclination line into 6 equal parts. 3, 4. After that, joining 6 dash and B. Now from the points on that inclination line, we will draw the parallel line to 6 dash and B. So on the AB diameter, we will get the points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now taking A as center, AB as radii, draw a large arc. B as center, BA as radii, draw the another large arc. Here we will get an intersecting point. Select this point as P. After that, you can joining P to 2. Not only for constructing the hexagon, for constructing a pentagon or for constructing a octagon, you can selecting the 2 as the fixed point, P to 2, and extended this line up to circle. So here we will get another point. Take this point as C. Now measure AC line length by using your compass. Measure AC from point C, draw the arc. From point A also draw the arc. From this point also draw the arc. So at point B we will get the point. So here also draw the under arc. I am getting here D point. So here E point, and here we will get F point. Now joining all the points through AC, DB, EF, we will get a required hexagon. So this is also interior angle method. like that. We will draw the regular hexagon. So in this method, so first of all we will construct a circle with 35 mm radius. So from the center we will draw the horizontal diameter and divided that horizontal diameter into 6 equal parts, because hexagon having 6 sides. Suppose if you constructing the octagon or pentagon, you can divide it, that diameter should be divided into 5 parts or 8 parts. So for that we can follow a divided line method. That means from point A, take greater than 15 or less than 45 degrees, and we will draw an inclination line and divided that inclination line into 6 parts, and joining 6 dash and B, and through that point, through that line 6 dash and B, draw the parallel lines from all the points on that inclination line. And now you can take A center, AB as radii, draw the large arc, and B center, BA as radii, draw the another arc. These two arcs are intersecting at one point, so take that point as P. Now join P and 2 and extended this line up to the circle and locating point C. Now join AC through the AC line length from point A, and from point C draw the arcs on the circle, and we will get a hexagon. So in this method also, how will construct the polygons? By using the arcs method. So first of all we will draw a side with 30 mm here. After drawing a side with 30 mm, you can extend it that side another 30 mm here in this method. So here I am locating point A, and here I am locating point B. The extension of point B to C is also 30. Now taking B as center, PA or BC as radii, draw a semicircle. We know that in semicircle the angle should be 180 degrees, so that you can divide it. So for constructing a pentagon, so you can divide the semicircle into 5 parts. Suppose if you construct in the hexagon, so you can divide the semicircle into 6 parts. So here I am dividing the semicircle into 5 parts, so that 180 divided by 5, so we will get each angle should be 36 degrees. 36, 72, 108, 144. So joining all the points, draw the lines, sir. Draw the lines like that. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 5th part. So each angle should be 36 here. So here also you can take B to 2 as the fixed point, not only for pentagon, for hexagon, and also for octagon. You can take B to 2 is B to 2 radius, which is equal to BC here. So now with the length of BC from point 2, draw the arc on the B3 extension line. Similarly from point C we will draw the another arc on the B4 extension line. So here also we will get point D here we will get point E, and here point 2. Now join all the points, we will get a required pentagon. B22, 2E, and E to D, and D to C, and B to C. So this is the arcs method. So for constructing a pentagon or a regular polygon in the arcs method, you can construct a semicircle and divided that semicircle into number of equal parts. After that you can extended the lines from points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and you can draw the arcs by taking the length of BC or B2 length. And now you can joining all the points, so we'll get the required pentagon. So superscribe a regular pentagon, regular octagon about a given circle of 70 mm diameter. So here superscribe or circumscribed means, so we can construct a regular polygon. So the construction of regular polygon will be obtained outside of the circle. That method is, we can call it as the superscribing method or circumscribed method, or sometimes we can call it as a described method. So we can call, so here they are giving me the circle diameter. So we can take 35 mm length. So you can draw a, first of all you can draw a circle. Take 35 mm length and you can draw a circle, because the diameter should be 70 mm, so we can take radius. Now we can draw the horizontal diameter. We know that octagon having 8 sides, so we know that in the circle the total angle should be 360 degrees. So we can divide the circle into 8 parts, because so we can construct in the octagon. Suppose if you construct in the hexagon, you can divide it 360 divided by 6, so we'll get each angle should be 60 degrees. But here we can construct in the hexagon, octagon, so each angle should be 45 degrees. So from the center O, you can divide it total circle into 8 equal parts. So 90, 45, each angle should be 45. Each angle should be 45. That. After that, you can giving the naming here A, B, C, D point, E, F, G, H. 8 parts. So angle should be here, you can follow 45 degrees. Now, so this one is the superscribing. So now from the points on the circle, we will draw the tangential lines. How we will draw the tangential line? So through OA side, we will draw the 90 degrees line like that. Through OB, through OC, through OD, through OE, through OF, OG and OH, we will draw the tangent lines. That means in 90 degrees angle, we will draw the tangent line through OA. Through OB, we will draw the 90 degrees line. Like that, we can fix the in this manner and draw the 90 degrees line through OB. Like that. Similarly, through OC also you can place the protractor like that and you can draw the 90 degrees line. And through OD also draw the 90 degrees line. And through OE, through OF in this direction, taking 90 degrees and draw the and similarly in this direction also we'll draw the 90 degrees line and in this direction. So after drawing the tangential line through the points A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, so these tangential lines are intersecting at a different point. So selecting, so here I am getting first point, and here I am getting the second point, and here I am getting the third point, fourth point, and here fifth point, sixth point, and here we are getting 7. Here we are getting the 8th point. Now we can joining all the points through 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. So we'll get a required hexagon. What they are asking in our problem. So for constructing a octagon in the circumscribed method, so first of all we will construct a circle with 35 mm radius. So after that we will draw the horizontal diameter and divide the circle into 8 parts, because in the circle the total angle should be 360 degrees. So you can divide the circle into 8 parts by taking the angle 45 degrees. After dividing the circle into 8 parts, from the points OA, OB and OC, OD and OE and OF, OG and OH, we will draw the tangent lines. So these tangential lines are intersecting at different points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So join all the points and we will get a octagon. 8 points of that. So this polygon is, we can call it as the octagon. After that we will draw the diameter of that circle. They are giving that here in our problem. So you mention that diameter also here. Like that. This is the superscribed method. So in general method also we'll draw the different polygons in one diagram I am drawing. So I am taking the side of the polygon is here. I am taking 30 mm or 35 mm. You can take any length of the side. So I am taking here the length of the side of the polygon should be, I am taking here 30 mm. So first of all in this method we will draw a side AB, and in vertical direction also. So through AB also we will draw the another vertical line with another 30 mm. So locating point C here, and now join AC line. Now through BA as radii and BC as the radii, B as center, draw a arc. Draw an arc, and also you can divide the AB line. So you can bisect the AB line. So how we will bisect the AB line? That means so you can follow the bisecting of a line method. So take greater than half of AB. So draw the arc from point A in both the directions. From point B you will cut that arc. So here you will get one point here and another point here. So join these two intersecting points and extended this line like that. So this line, the bisecting of this line will intersect. So here at point 4, so here at point 6 taking. So in between 4 and 6 you can measure that line length. So measure that line length. So we'll get 12 mm. So in between 4 and 6 you can fix the 5. That means suppose if the 4 and 6 length is 12 mm, you can take 6 mm and locate point 6 here, and with the same length of 4 to 5, with the same length of 4 to 5, that means with 6 mm, so you can locating 7 and also 8 point. So I am locating 7 and also 8 points. Now taking 4 as center, 4A as radii, 4 as center, 4A as radii, draw a circle. So if you take the 4 center, so we will get a square. So with the length of AB or with the length of BC, so from point B and from point A we will draw the arc on the circle. So here I am getting point D. So after that you can joining all the points get a square. If you take the 4 as center, 4a as radii, draw the arcs on the circle, we will get a square. Now 5 as center. Now I am taking 5 as center, 5a as radii. 5 center, 5a as radii, draw the another circle. Now with the length of AB, you can follow the same procedure with the length of AB. From point A, draw the arc on that circle. Here also will get the another point. Here also will get the another point. So here I am taking this point as the E point, F, and here I am taking G point. Now we can joining all the points through AB, EFG will get a pentagon. So if you taking the 5 as center in the general method, will construct the pentagon. Suppose if you take the 6 as center and 6a as radii, will get the hexagon. So how will get the hexagon also I am showing here. So 6 center, 6a radii, draw a circle. Now AB as the center, AB as the radii, from point A draw the arc on that circle. On the respected circle only you can draw the arcs. So here I am getting H point, I point, J point, K point. Now we can joining all the points through AB, H, I, J, K. We'll get a hexagon of sides, 6 sides. Suppose if you constructing the septagon, so taking 7 as center, 7a as radii, we will draw the circle. So I am drawing the septagon also here in this diagram. So 7 as center, 7a as radii, draw the another circle, and AB as the radii, AB as this length, and from point A draw the arc, from point B draw the arc on respected circle, from this point also draw the arc, from this point also draw the arc, from this point also will draw the arc. So I am selecting here different points L, M, N point, O point, and P point. Now join all the points through AB. So we'll get the septagon. Suppose if you take the 7 as center, we'll get the septagon as the required polygon. Similarly, we will draw the octagon also. If you take the 8 as center, 8a as radii, so we'll get the octagon. How we'll get the octagon also I am showing here. 8 as center, 8a as radii, draw the another circle. Here in this method also. Now take the length of AB. From point A, draw the arcs on the respected circle with the length of AB. After that, join all the points, locating the points here. Join all the points, so we'll get a octagon. So this is the general method of a polygon. So in this method, first of all we will draw a side. After drawing a side, so draw a perpendicular line AC with the length of the for constructing the different polygons in the general method also. First of all, we will draw a line, we will draw a side AB with 30 mm length. So after drawing a line AB with 30 mm length, draw the another line BC. After that, you can joining AC line from point B, BA as radii, you can draw the arc and locating point 4 and 6 after bisecting the AB line. So with the length of 4 to 6, you can find out the midpoint of 4 to 6 and you can locate the 5, 6, 7, 8 points on that line. And taking that points as the center and 4A or 4B as the radii, draw the arc, draw the circles, and with the length of AB, draw the arcs and you can construct the different polygons. So this is the general method of a polygon.